Well, let's give a big round of applause to Vernon David. So Vernon, maybe we want to start off by talking to the kids a little bit about what it was like to see yourself as an animated superhero. And you're a superhero on the field already. What's it like to be a cartoon?
It's like a dream come true. You know, to look up there on the big screen and see myself as a cartoon character for the NFL rush zone. Quite an experience. Quite an experience. It was. I enjoyed doing the voiceover for my character. It was just absolute blast. Just doing it and just being a part of this. As I move forward in my life, 10 years from now, when I look back, I will always have this, and it's just, like I said, it's an honor to be able to be a part of this.
Great. So I know some kids in the room have come with prepared questions, so teachers, do you want to help us identify those kids, and we can take questions for Vernon?
One right here.
Okay. Sorry, if the teachers could help us. Okay, you want to stand up and ask questions?
Is it fun to play on a contact sport, or does it like hurt a lot? And is it just bearable? Like, do you like getting hurt like a lot?
You know what? It's not fun getting hurt or being injured, but I can tell you that I enjoy playing contact football in the NFL. It's a lot of fun being out there with my teammates and the rest of those guys playing each and every Sunday. But it's not painful at all. It's an adrenaline rush. So as you get going, you get all this adrenaline flowing, and your blood's flowing, you're pumped up, you're excited, and you just can't wait to get out there. You're not thinking about pain. You're not thinking about getting hit hard. You're just worried about taking care of your assignments on Sunday.
Javier.
The next question.
Down here.
Right here.
If you would win the Super Bowl, where would you go?
Where would I go if I won the Super Bowl? Probably go to, I don't know, maybe, probably go back to San Francisco and celebrate.
Right here.
How does it feel to win the Super Bowl?
Well, playing in the Super Bowl, me and my team, we didn't win last year. We played in it though. Quite an experience. Like I said, it was just it was an honor being there. Even though we didn't win, we didn't come out with a victory. It was still something that I can take with me on for the rest of my life, and just be thankful that I played in it. If I never go back again.
Right here.
When you were younger, did you dream about being a football player?
Oh yes, each and every night I dreamed. I always dreamed of playing football in the NFL. You know, as a kid, your ultimate goal is to reach the highest point, and the highest point is the NFL. So my dream every night as a kid was to play in the NFL.
Who else has a question prepared? In the middle.
Who discovered you?
Say that again?
Who discovered you? Like, who found you out and like put you on the team?
Well, you get discovered by working hard. Nothing comes to you easy. You have to work. You have to get out and get started. You have to set goals for yourself. You have to be reliable. You have to be accountable, and you have to take it upon yourself to get out each and every day, like we said before, doing something for 60 minutes. That's what I did. When I got into 10th grade, after every practice, I did something for 60 minutes. Whether it was the ladder drills, cone drills, I did something because I know that what I was doing, it was going to prepare me for where I wanted to go. And where I wanted to go was the NFL. But I put in that work. So you get discovered by just putting in the extra work, just working extremely hard to prepare yourself for the next level.
Right here.
How old are you when you play football?
How old was I when I first started playing football? I first started playing football in 6th grade. I was in 6th grade when I started playing. I played for 1 year. I quit because I was afraid to wear the helmet. What a wuss. But I quit, and then I picked back, I think I picked back up on it in 10th grade. And that year, I gave it my all, and I gave it my very best. And as soon as the season was over, I had every college, every university knocking on my door to give me a full scholarship.
Up there with the hat.
Did you want to get drafted to San Francisco?
Absolutely. Yes. I always wanted to play for, you know what? I always wanted to play for either San Francisco or Oakland. I don't know why. I just, it was something about those two teams. Maybe the players that they had, especially San Francisco. Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, Steve Young, all those guys are legends. And playing in the same stadium as those guys, I mean, who wouldn't want to play there? So it was definitely a treat for me.
In the back, right there. Yep, you.
When you make a touchdown or tackle someone, how does it feel?
To score a touchdown, it's like the best thing ever. Best thing ever. Before the game, each and every week before the game, I'm on my knees and I'm praying. I say, please, Lord, let me score a touchdown. Let me score a touchdown, because it's nothing like it. Especially if you're like on the offensive side of the ball and you're a wide receiver or a running back. You always want to score. You always want to score. So that's one of the biggest goals for an offensive guy.
In the red shirt.
Who do you think's gonna win the Super Bowl?
Denver.
Want them to win too.
In the white hoodie. White shirt.
You had a chance to go to the Super Bowl this year, and you had to go to the Seahawks or the Broncos. Would you leave your 49ers to go to either team?
No, I wouldn't leave the 49ers. I wouldn't. I would be really, really upset if I had to leave the 49ers, because that's where it all started for me. And I love playing for San Francisco. It's a great organization, great franchise, great city. I love the fans. They're amazing. So, my plan is to stay in San Francisco until I retire.
We're gonna do 2 more questions. Corday.
What is your favorite touchdown dance?
My favorite touchdown dance?
Show us, show us.
I don't know, maybe shooting it like a basketball. That's my favorite move when I score. I like to shoot it because when I was a kid, I always wanted to play basketball as well. That was another dream that I had, to go to the NBA. So I remind myself of that when I score, and I just pop the J like Jordan.
Okay, one more right here.
Who did you look up to when you were younger to become like a football player?
Let's see. For me, a player in the NFL that I looked up to. Anybody? Anybody?
Me.
My grandmother. How did you know? You didn't know that. She's lying. No, seriously, no, my grandmother, seriously, because she was like she was just so strong, so tough. She was inspirational, and she was just a true leader. She was everything that I could possibly need out of a parent, and she was just always there. She was humble. She practiced all the good things in life, all the things that you're supposed to practice as a human being. That's why I looked up to her, and she was always accountable. She was always there. So my grandmother, yes.
We're gonna do a quick teacher question before we wrap up.
So, we have a lot of very talented athletes in our 6th grade class. We have basketball players, we have soccer players, we have football players. Do you mind spreading some enlightenment on how important it is to get good grades in order to end up where you are? Because I think sometimes we're stuck in our talents. We don't know how to reach out academically.
I like that. That's very important. That's very important. She just hit a valid point. It's very important, guys, to get your education. It's important to read. You know, if you have an opportunity, read each and every day. Every day. It's important because it will help you in the long run. I'm telling you, if I had an opportunity to go back as a kid, I would read each and every day. I'm telling you, I promise you. Education is more important than anything that you do. It's important in football. It's more important in basketball. It's more important than skating. It's more important than riding your bike. Because if you don't have that foundation, that knowledge, and that wisdom that you need, you won't be able to go to that next level. Because you need education. You need education for the plays that you're learning. You need to know what you're learning. You need to develop that good habit of learning, so that you can get these plays down and go out and perform on Sundays whenever you make it to the NFL or wherever you're trying to go. So it's very important because education is the foundation for everything that you do in life. It's just like we talked about, like getting out and doing something for 60 minutes a day. You have to treat education like that too. Train yourself. Like you train yourself physically, you want to train yourself mentally as well. So education is a big piece to that. So when I leave here today, that's what I want to leave behind with you guys. Just getting out and just getting all the education that you possibly can, because it will help you in the long run.
Let's give Vernon a big round of applause. Get you guys up and out of the theater. On your way out, everyone has a goodie bag from the NFL Rec Zone and NFL Play 60, so don't forget to get that on the way out. And thank you so much for coming here today. And don't forget to tell everyone in your school to watch on Saturday. NFL